Earliest I've been up in a while. The water was so good. I wanted more, but oh, so good. 안녕하세요. 저는 미국 미네소타에서 온 다니엘입니다. 반갑습니다. I came to Korea about a year and a half ago to live with my husband. Today I'm going to talk about the things that I felt for my first trip going to Soraksan and hiking.
So do you enjoy hiking?
I love hiking. The coolest thing about Seoul is that there are so many hiking places to go around here, but also in Korea in general, just so many amazing mountains. My mother-in-law is an avid hiker. She hikes all the time, and she really wanted to go hiking with me at Soraksan, and it looked beautiful, so I really wanted to see the fall colors then too.
When Koreans hear the word of Soraksan, it kind of gives us image of the snow because Seoul is snow.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's really beautiful.
So what did you think about the word Sorak?
Oh, well, I had no idea. So everything was just kind of new to me, and I didn't have any preconceived notions about it.
So what did you prepare for the hiking?
Well, I was a little bit unprepared actually. Thankfully, my mother-in-law was super prepared, so I kind of just relied on her and to kind of take me along for my first time there. I did wear like tennis shoes, not hiking shoes. I think I had like a little accident while I was hiking. And in America, it's a bit different because if you live in a state with a lot of mountains, you have like this huge backpack with like a tent and like camping gear, and usually if you're gonna do a big mountain, you're really prepared. I went hiking in Colorado for like a really big mountain. It took us 3 to 4 days to get to the top, and so you have a really heavy backpack on. But here, it seems like you can do hiking, like get to the top in not too long, like 5 hours or less.
So we're actually up at 5:30.
Earliest I've been up in a while.
We're going to
2.5 hours to get from Seoul to Soraksan. So it was a really long trip, and we didn't want to be hiking in the late afternoon when it gets dark. So we wanted to have like an early start and also less people too.
This much traffic? That's crazy.
와, 진짜 사람 많다.
It's a good thing we left really early today. Otherwise, I think we would not have been able to make it.
So smart. Traffic in Korea is outrageous. It is crazy. I have never seen anything like it. It's always busy. I mean, we were driving 5:30 in the morning and that much traffic on a weekend? Just crazy. In America, it's not that bad. Even on like rush hour days, it's manageable, but here it's really overcrowded.
So we just got here, and there's so many people that we have a reservation. Now we can finally go in.
It was beautiful. Like all the nature was just stunning. Everything was in almost peak time color, fall colors. It was just beautiful, all the nature. But parking, yes, that was definitely a problem. We had a really hard time with that.
So they named it something after a flower-colored flower.
The water was so good. I remember just like craving it the whole time I was hiking up. I wanted more. But actually when we came back down, there was none left. So that like little well, people just kept taking some and it dried out until it could fill up again. But oh, so good.
Was it really sparkling?
I don't know, like it kind of had this like fizziness to it, like a kind of like an iron taste. So it felt like sparkling, but it could have just been my imagination too.
Wow, look at the colors of this. Beautiful. This is seriously the perfect place to see the colors changing in the fall.
Beautiful. Like the colors were so vibrant. It was just amazing. I think going to Soraksan in the fall was the perfect time. I think summer might be too hot and winter would be beautiful in the snow, but something about fall is just like mesmerizing. You could still smell the fresh air, like the trees have lovely smells and the air just felt so clean.
겁먹는 몸에
되게 맛있었어요. It was so good. Actually, before coming to Korea, I never had Korean pears before, but they are so juicy and fresh. It's really good, especially for hiking. And persimmon too, delicious.
So do you eat anything else in America when you hike?
Nothing special. I think like granola and like dried fruit is very common, but the whole like snacks you bring in Korea is totally different and actually way more delicious.
We finally made it to lunch of the day. Oh, it's so beautiful. I did not expect this view to be like this incredible. Are you surprised by this view?
Oh, it's mind-blowing.
It really is.
I felt relieved because it was such a really hard hike, but it was so worth it at the end. And I can't even describe the feeling when you get to the top because you made it. Also, like there are so many older people that do the hiking too, and so it's like if they can do it, I can do it. But yeah, it was just really beautiful.
How was the scenery?
Amazing. You can see for forever. Especially because the sky was so blue and everything was so clear. You could see all the colors on the mountain. It was just an unforgettable experience.
감자전 and
메밀전이요.
Ah, so good. It was like the perfect end to a hike. Makgeolli is my favorite. I actually don't even drink alcohol, like ever, but makgeolli is something like special and it's my favorite. It's so good. And potato pancake, you have to do it after a hike. You have to.
Do you have any culture that drink after hiking?
I don't think it's a big cultural thing. Maybe they'll have like a beer after or something, but I feel like there's so much more cultural like traditions here with hiking than in America. Overall, it was such a beautiful experience. I was really thankful my mother-in-law could take me on this trip too. I feel like because she doesn't speak English and I don't speak Korean that well, it's just a really good way for us to bond together. I really appreciate her taking me and I had so much fun. The views were incredible, the scenery was beautiful. I couldn't have asked for a better trip.
Do you want to try it again or other mountains you want to visit now?
Yes, absolutely. Now I'm addicted to hiking and I want to go to like bigger and better mountains and I'm ready. Today I told you about the experiences I had hiking Soraksan for the first time as an American. I really want to go hiking again when the weather is nice and I can't wait to go again. If you have any suggestions for mountains I should go hiking at, please leave them in the comments below and I'll be sure to read them. If you liked the video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Annyeong!